Hello students, welcome back. As per your request, I am today going to start with unit number 4 of electromagnetic subject and will give just brief overview that what you are supposed to focus more on so as to get rid of this particular subject and to get good marks. In the last semester, some of the students failed to attempt this particular subject and they couldn't pass, but that's past. Now let's focus on the present and let's deal with it. And now the unit number 4, why I am focusing on unit number 4, 5 and 6, 4, 5 and 6, because these on these particular 3 units 50 marks of the questions will be definitely asked. Out of that, unit number 4 is the smallest unit which you can start preparing from today itself, and within 2 days you can prepare this particular subject. And as I told you, the prerequisite for this particular unit is that you should be ready with your assignment work which I have given to you. Now I could not cover each and every point from this particular unit, but I will tell you what are the important points that you should not forget to prepare while preparing for this particular examination. Now the first point in this unit number 4, electrodynamic field, and usually it is called as the Maxwell's equations also. So in this unit there are 3 or 4 points, and if you just focus on these 3 or 4 points, you can definitely get 15 to 16 marks. Now our focus is, you already know how many marks you have got in the in-semester examination. You need to cover as much marks as you can cover in this end semester examination to pass this particular subject and need not to attempt this once again. Now the first point is Faraday's law. Now Maxwell's first equation was derived from this Faraday's law, and everyone should be aware of this particular thing, the Faraday's law, translational and motional EMF. Now these particular 2 points, on these particular 2 points in the last examination the question was asked. On this Faraday's law, 2 types of questions can be asked. Either first thing is that what is Faraday's law, what is difference between translational and motional EMF. This theory bit I will try to cover in this particular lecture. Along with that, 1 or 2 types of numericals can also be asked. I will just show you in the last slide what are the types of numerical which are asked, which are already taken, which you can find it in your class notebook or either in your assignment notebook. So don't forget, this is the important point of the unit, Faraday's law, translational and motional EMF. This I can treat as a single point. Now what are the points which we need to cover? I will come to this displacement current, time varying Maxwell's equation and power and Poynting theorem in the forthcoming videos. So the transformer and motional EMF, as you all know, Faraday has proposed a law. Whenever a time varying voltage or current passes, time varying current passes through a coil, a variable voltage is induced. That is called as EMF or induced EMF. Having considered this connection, if we consider this as VEMF equal to minus N into d psi by dt. So if N equal to 1, we can come to this particular equation, VMF equal to minus d psi by dt. This is the first Maxwell, the first Maxwell's equation is derived from this particular thing. Now according to the theory of potential, we already know that VMF equal to closed line integral of E bar dot dl bar. Now in this particular book I have taken a snapshot from Matthew Sadiku book, where all the vectors are denoted in the bold letters. They have not denoted any vector with the bar notation, but in the examination you can denote it with the bar also. So VMF equal to closed line integral of E bar dot dl bar. We also know that minus d by dt. Now what we are going to see, this E bar dot dl bar can also be written as minus d by dt of B bar dot ds bar. As we all know, EMF is also given by B bar dot ds bar. This is closed line forms open surface. This is the second thing. Then there are 3 different varieties when we want to produce a EMF. Either we can have the coil at the fixed location while the B bar is varying, time varying, or B bar is stationary, the loop is rotating with respect to time, and in the third case both of them are varying. So the first kind of EMF is called as a transformer EMF, where the coils are stationary but B bar is varying with respect to time. This is called as a transformer EMF, which is the first case. In the last examination this question was asked for 5 to 6 marks. I don't remember exactly, but it was asked for 5 to 6 marks. Now a stationary loop in the time varying field, this is called as a transformer EMF. You might not be able to see this, but this is stationary loop in time varying B bar field. It is also called transformer EMF. So we already know VMF equal to closed line integral of E bar dot dl bar. and now this minus dou by dou t is taken inside integral, so it forms minus open surface dou b bar by dou t dot ds bar, which indicates this is first Maxwell's equation. Now see, this is time varying field, Maxwell's equation. This is important in the examination point of view, where we can consider this is a loop which is carrying a current, and E bar is varying with respect to B bar is varying with respect to time, and whenever this current passes, the EMF will be induced in it. So this is a transformer kind of EMF, very easy to understand, you just go through it. Second thing is that according to the Stokes theorem, we already know that dB bar or dou b bar by dou t dot ds bar, we can represent it with the del cross E bar dot ds bar. And finally, if both surfaces are same, we can compare this, because if you can see this particular equation, the surface is same. If surface is same, we can directly say that del cross E bar is equal to minus dou b bar by dou t, and this is actual first Maxwell's equation, which is derived from transformer EMF or Faraday's law. Second case is a moving loop in the static B bar field. Now see, it is just like a motoring action. You all know that in the motor the winding rotates around the rotor, now around the stator. Now moving loop in the stationary B bar field, we already know a force, the magnetic force Fm is given by Q into U bar cross B bar. In our notation, we have used the notation small V bar cross B bar. So we have used V bar cross B bar, something like this. Okay, so V bar cross B bar. So if I take this Q to the denominator, it forms EM. So E suffix M. So it is electric field induced due to magnetic action. So it is V bar cross B bar, and VEMF equal to EM bar dot DL bar. So V bar cross B bar dot DL bar. This is second type of a EMF, which is motional EMF. So short note or simple theory question can be asked, what is transformer EMF and what is the motional EMF. So you can directly write this transformer EMF, what we have discussed in the last slide, and this motional EMF. Then coming to the moving loop in the time varying field, so the loop is also moving and B bar is also varying with respect to time. It is just summation of case 1 and case 2. Remember, this is just summation of case 1 and case 2, where VMF is given by minus dou b bar by dou t dot ds bar with the surface plus closed line V bar cross B bar dot DL bar. I usually call this with the V notation instead of because I want to avoid this U with the velocity notation, because U sometimes in the electromagnetics we have used for velocity also. So from these all equations we can get del cross E bar equal to minus dou b bar by dou t plus del cross V bar cross B bar, and this is the final expression. Now if you can see, these type of questions will definitely ask a theory bit. You just go through your question number 1, I guess, in the assignment, what is transformer EMF and what is motional EMF and its derivation. So this question is important. I have just overviewed the question. I cannot explain it because I need a blackboard to explain all these things in the detail, but right now just think to understand that. You can see the first question and the first bit of the topic is what is Faraday's law, what is transformer and motional EMF. So these many points are more than sufficient to understand. Now second variety of the question which can be asked from this particular bit is a numerical. Now see, these type of questions, two questions, one question I have taken in the class, one question I have given for assignment, I guess, if I remember. A conducting bar can slide freely over a conducting rails as shown in figure. Calculate the induced voltage. Now see, cases are given, case 1, 2, 3. The case 1 is a bar is stationary, that means coil is stationary and B bar is varying with time. So which formula you will apply? You will apply the formula VMF equal to minus open surface integral minus outside open surface integral minus dou b bar by dou t. That's it. Second, if a bar slides at a velocity, now bar is sliding with a velocity but B bar is constant. So you can apply the formula for second case, that is VMF equal to V bar cross B bar dot DL bar. That's it. DL bar, here surface integral you need to calculate, here line integral you need to calculate. And if a bar slides, now bar is also sliding and B bar is also varying with respect to time. So in that case you need to apply the formula number 3. Here is a trick. Here you need to shuffle what I can say, the limits of integration for y. You should not take limits from 0 to 6. You should take the limits from 6 to 0 to get actual EMF, because minus sign is already considered outside, so as to get VMF as the positive entity. So for right now, what you do, you prepare these 2 points. What are those 2 points? transformer EMF, motional EMF, its derivation, all these three cases along with these two numerical. Take my word, you can get one of these questions in the examination and where you need to solve it confidently. So right now this is enough for me for as a first point is considered, and for the rest of the points in the unit number 4 I will come with the different videos because I cannot create a videos more than 15 minutes of duration. So right now it's enough for you. So unit number 4 you start preparing. These first point is very very important. So right now I will take your permission, and now stay home, stay safe and keep learning, and in case of any doubt you can feel free to ask me.